Welcome back to That's It. So, before I get started, I need to make a clarification in my last video when I was doing a talk about Brigitte Macron, and I just wanted to correct myself. I said that Brigitte Macron met Emmanuel at the age of 14, which it is correct. However, I said that Brigitte at the time was 36 or 37. He was actually 39 years old. So I wanted to make that correction. He was actually 39 years old when he pursued Emmanuel at the age of 14 and disgusting pedophilia, grooming this young 14-year-old boy at the time. And I just everything's going to crumble down. The truth is going to come out in regards to that situation with Brigitte Macron. And I'm just going to buckle up and enjoy the ride and wait to see when everything is it's exposed. So I just wanted to clarify that and make my correction that Brigitte Macron, which is a man, not a woman, I'm just going to say that, and I'm not going to say allegedly, that is clearly a man transitioned into a woman, that he was 39 years old pursuing a 14-year-old boy, Emmanuel. Moving on now. Now, I want to talk about Blake Lively amended complaint. But before I get started, I want to talk about Brandon Skittler, whatever his last name is from It Ends With Us. Now, it seemed like he has a different tune now because he was on CBS Morning yesterday and he was promoting his 1930 something, basically like a Yellowstone version of the show, 1935 or 19 something, I don't know. And Blake Gail King asks, a question like, "Are you team Blake or are you team Justin Baldoni?" And when she asks him that question, he just seems so awkward and so uncomfortable, clutching his hands and everything. And now he has a different tune now. Now he doesn't want to be involved. Now he doesn't want to get involved because now he's promoting his new movie on Paramount. And my thing is, you took this woman's side and without any evidence, without any proof backing it up. You basically took her side because she's married to Ryan Reynolds and because she done so many movies in the past. And let me correct me if I'm wrong. She's not an A star. I mean, an A-list movie star. I consider her as a B or a C. She's not an A-list star. Okay, she's done little movies. I loved her in Gossip Girl. I'm not gonna lie because I used to watch Gossip Girls, XOXO, and she was good at that. And then she made like other movies too, The Sisters of Traveling Pants and stuff like that, and among other movies. But she's not like Scarlett Johansson or Angelina Jolie. She's not like one of the big dogs. Okay, the A-listers. Demi Moore. Goldie Hawn. She is a B list. Okay, I'm gonna say C. Okay, so I don't know why now everyone is changing their tunes. With Brandon, with Colleen Hoover, and among other people that they don't want to get involved anymore. They just want to stay out of it when they put themselves into this situation because they were Team Blake. They were Team Blake, but when they notice that the evidence and things are coming out and things don't make any sense, now they want to wash their hands of it and say, well, I'm not involved. I'm not involved in this, so I'm going to stay out of it. No, it's too late. It's too late. You are involved because you took someone's side, a woman's side, without any evidence. And I don't understand men and women in particular. Women lie, okay? I'm sorry to say, I'm a woman myself. We are liars. We are liars. We manipulate, people. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying some women in general. I'm saying women lie. Women manipulate and use their influence, their looks, their body to get what they want. Okay, I'm sorry to say, we do that. And in the quick of a dime, when a woman says, "Oh, I was sexually harassed" or "I was raped," you automatically believe them. Women do lie, okay, just to get back at someone because they didn't get what they want. And without any evidence backing that claim, you can just take a woman's word for it. It's innocent until proven guilty. That still exists, you guys. And the people that were on the scene when It Ends With Us, they just took this woman, Blake Lively, her word without any evidence to back up her claims and her complaint that she made against Justin Baldoni, which is so unfair and unjust against Justin Baldoni because, listen, I never heard of this man. I never heard of him. He was like a hole on the wall to me. Never heard of this guy, but the way people are speaking about him and the way he presented himself to people, that he seemed like a very nice, humble man. That he goes out of his way to help people and do what's right. Even Colleen Hoover like had like a friendship relationship with this man, and for her to turn around and just turn her back on him and then just take Blake Lively's side, that's just wrong. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to take sides and then you don't want to be involved, just say, listen, I don't want to be involved in this. I don't know. I have to see the evidence. You know what I mean? I like Blake Lively. I like you, Justin Baldoni, and I don't want to pick sides. I just want to be neutral, and I just want to see the evidence that it presents itself. That's all you had to say. That's all they had to say, excuse me. But they didn't do that. They just took Blake Lively's word and just ran with it. And then now when Justin Baldoni is suing Blake Lively and also Sunny Studio and among other people, and then when his lawyer, Justin Baldoni, is presenting some evidence and facts, they're like saying, oh, wait a minute, pause. Maybe she is lying. Maybe she's not telling the truth. And people are starting to believe that Blake Lively is lying. Blake Lively is lying what she is claiming about against Justin Baldoni. And now people want to distance themselves now because they don't want to get involved. Too little, too late. Because some of you people are going to be subpoenaed and go to court and testify under oath and tell the truth. You can't hide from it. You can't run from it. You inserted yourself because you were so struck by Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds because you just wanted to be in their claim. You just want to be in their A-list friends or whatever. And now that things are coming out, the truth, now you want to distance yourself. Sorry, Brandon. Sorry, Colleen Hoover. Sorry, Taylor Swift, among other people that were involved and they were like team blank. Now you're team nobody. Now you're going to be team Summit to the court for trial come next year. Hopefully it's sooner that you will have to testify under oath and tell the truth and not lie because Justin Baldoni's lawyer, he ain't playing. Man, God forbid, knock on wood, if something happens, I'm going to have him represent me because this man don't play. When I say he don't play, he don't play. He comes with receipts and facts, you guys. Man, that's the kind of lawyer that I want in my back pocket. God forbid something happens. And I'm going to look him up and I don't care. He's probably costly. He's probably is expensive, but he's worth every penny. Justin did a good job by hiring him because I know I would definitely have him on my corner. Anyway, I want to show you a little clips of Gayle King's asking Brandon that question, are you team Blake or are you team Justin? So I'm going to show you a clip right now and let me know your thoughts. So let's go.
I just want to remind people of why that thing exists in the first place.
I would imagine at this point you're Bennett. You said I'm not in it, but are you Team Blake or Team Justin? He said I don't speak English, Gayle.
Team ends with us.
Team to end with us. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. He is not funny. Ha ha ha. He's team with us. Well, you should have been team nobody. You should have been neutral and said that I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. Well, moving on. I don't want to talk about him because he's such a loser and he's pathetic. He can't think for himself. He was just starstruck with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds that he just took their side, took their word for it without even checking out the evidence and the proof. But now he looks stupid among other people. But now let me talk about Blake Lively. She filed an addendum complaint and it's 141 pages. Let me tell you, 141 pages. I can show you right now. 141 pages, you guys. Okay, incredible. And I suggest that you read the complaint. I'm not going to read it because it's a lot. So take the time to read the complaint. It's just very incredible and very crazy. So like I said, she filed an addendum complaint that is 141 pages long. She added 48 pages to her initial complaint that she first filed back in December. The bombshell that really struck me when I read this, that according to Blake Lively, that there are two other women complaining about Justin Baldoni, about his inappropriate um, behavior. And I gotta say to myself, man, this woman is desperate. She is desperate, and this is just so pathetic. You know what I mean? Because where were the two women when Blake Lively first initial made the complaint in December? There's nobody, you guys. She's making it up because she has nothing else. She has no angle, okay? Because all the evidence is pointing to her and her husband and Taylor Swift and whoever is involved guilty. So now what she's doing is she's trying to do damage control and said there's other two women from the set that that were feeling uncomfortable because of Justin Baldoni's behavior, behavior, and they want to be unnamed. They want to be anonymous. She won't release the names. There's no names. There's no women. She made the whole shit up. She made it up. I'm telling you, there's no one else complaining because if there was, they would have came forward. They would have came forward and made complaints. There's no one. She is stressing in straws, you guys, okay? And it's pathetic, and they're going to see the lies that she is continuing to make. It's just ridiculous. And no one's not falling for it. No one's not falling for it. And according to Sunny, director, not director, but the producer, they never claimed that there were two other women complaining, that they complained. There's no record of it. And I believe they reported it as well. So what is Blake Lively talking about, you guys? What is she talking about? She's not making any sense. Again, this is desperation because she has no other angle to present because all the damaging evidence is pointing to her husband, and all this manipulation. And, you know, when I was reading the lawsuit between both parties, it dawned to me, it finally clicked. This is all because she wanted the rights of the movies, because it's going to be a series. This is what this whole thing about, because Colleen Hoover gave the rights to Justin Baldoni. He has the rights to this movie and to this book and everything. Now, just like in Blake Lively's interview that she did in the Women's Summit, she inserted herself when she get booked in a movie role, and then all they wanted for her is to act the scene. That's it. They didn't ask her to be a director. They didn't ask her to be a producer. They didn't ask her to write anything. They just wanted her to act. And she said it in her own words. She inserted herself to the writers and the producers that she wants to be involved. She wants to take control. She wants to do X, Y, and Z. And this is exactly what she did with us. She was controlling about the wardrobes, controlling about the sex scenes, everything, just to lead up to she wanted the rights of the series of It Ends With Us, because the movie did very well. It made millions, you guys, and she saw that, and that's when this whole thing acted in motion. That she was planning this for a year. Her and her husband and Taylor Swift planned this for a year to try to sabotage this man. And they know that he's a nice guy. They know there's nothing bad about this man. No one ever complained about him. Okay, so what does she do? What leverage she can do is to make a false allegation against Justin Baldoni, saying that he sexually assaulted her during the set, with And With Us. Because it says it in the contract somewhere, if something happens during the scene or anything inappropriate, that the rights of the movie will go back to Colleen Hoover. Correct me if that's wrong. Please correct me. And that's what happened. That was her plan to all this time to do that, to set this man up, who's been nothing but kind and gracious and gave her everything that she wanted, accommodated her, everything. And for her, to stab this man in the back because you didn't get what you want, you're disgusting. And you think that it's not going to come back to you? You think that once this trial starts next year, that shit is not going to hit the fan? Excuse my language. Like, come on. You all remember the trial with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. She lied. She lied about everything, and the truth was exposed. You know what I mean? You can't just lie about someone because you don't get what you want. You can't just make false allegations. That is someone's life. That is someone's reputation, man. This man has children, married. Stopping him for getting jobs because people are believing what she's saying. And like I said, women are liars, okay? Women are manipulators. Women say things to get what they want. And not saying that all women, majority of them, and men too, okay? I just don't want to just single out only women, but men lie too and manipulate to get what they want. But us women, we're good at it, okay? We're good at it to convince someone this happened to me, and then boom, they believe you. They believe you without any proof. Now, I'm not saying like victims that were raped, were assaulted. Obviously, if that really happened to them, yes, they should report it. They should say something about it, and that person that did that to them should take accountability, and there should be press charges. But when I'm saying the people that lie about it because they didn't get what they want, especially Blake Lively, that is wrong. You just don't do that because you're discrediting the women that actually were assaulted, were raped, and they were telling the truth. And then when they go report it to the police and other people, they don't believe them. Because women like Blake Lively, Amber Heard, and among other people lie and manipulate and steal, and then they ruin it for the real victims. And that's when I have a problem with, because that's not right. You taking advantage of that situation. Among her husband, when he was at the 50th SNL, made a joke about it. Like, why would you make a joke about sexual assault? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You're not taking it seriously because it's all a lie. It's all a lie. Because if it was really true, what happened to your wife, you would have never made that comment. You would have never made that joke. Because it's not funny. It's not funny. Ryan Reynolds is disgusting. He needs help and he needs prayer. And I'm going to pray for him. Now, I just want to read to you, okay, the intro that Blake Lively put in her addendum. And it's just crazy. So I'm going to read to you what she said. And this is the introduction. Are you confident enough to listen to the women in your life, to hear their ideas and their solutions, to hold their astonished, and actually believe them? Even if what you are saying is against you, and you will actually stand up and do something to that one day. You don't have to live in a world where a woman has to risk everything and come forward to say the words, me too. Justin Baldoni, why? I'm done trying to be man enough. And this was 2007, I believe, when he did his podcast. And I just don't understand this whole introduction. I don't understand why Blake Lively would say that, a comment that Justin Baldoni said in 2017. Like, I don't get it. It was a quote that he said in his podcast back in 2017. So I don't understand that introduction. I don't understand why she used what he said against him. Again, it's like a tactic to make him look bad, like he's not, what he did on the set. It ends with us that he did something inappropriate. And again, this is just a cheap shot against Justin Baldoni, so the whole world could say, you see, he made this comment, and this it really happened to me. It really happened on the set when it ends with us that he really did something inappropriate towards me, when it's just all a lie. Again, this whole 141 pages is just ridiculous. It's just strassing and straws of this false defamation against Justin Baldoni, and it's just really pathetic and sad. And again, a lot of people are not believing Blake Lively. A lot of people are saying that she is lying. And if you don't want to be involved, just stay neutral. Just follow the facts, follow the evidence, because the evidence is right there. And what Blake Lively is doing, there's no evidence. There's no other women out there that she's claiming that that Justin Baldoni did something to them, because if there was, they would have came out by now. Okay, why she's not releasing the names? Because there's no names. There's nobody. Okay, it's a lie. I'm gonna say it's a lie. I'm not gonna even say it allegedly. She is lying. Okay, because she is desperate, because she knows she's going to lose this case. And like I keep saying, she might as well, her and her husband, do the right thing and owe this man a public apology saying that what she did was wrong. It was a lie. Justin Baldoni never did anything inappropriate towards me during the set. It ends with us. I made the whole shit up. Take accountability. Now, will people discredit her? Will people may not work with her? Yeah, probably for a very long time. But people do forgive. People do forgive. Will they forget? Probably not. I'm going to be honest, probably not. But they will forgive. But she has to take, accountability of the lies that she told, the defamation she told against this man, Justin Baldoni. And because once it goes to trial, and once the evidence presents itself to the juries and they see everything, it's a wrap. She has to pay all that money back to Justin Baldoni, probably owe him a public apology, and Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, their career is over, is finished. No one will never work with them again. They might as well disappear and go in the woods somewhere, just like Amber Heard. Have anyone heard about Amber Heard since the trial with Johnny Depp? Nope. I haven't. Had anyone booked any movies for her? No. I don't think so. The last time I heard, I haven't even heard from her. No one hasn't heard from her. And that's what's going to happen with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. So I don't know. If I was their PR people, I would just say, listen, this is not looking well. You might as well stop while you're ahead and, do a public apology and say you're sorry and then just pay this man what you did, okay, because he deserved to get paid. He deserved that settlement, and then just apologize. And, people are forgiving. Truly, people are forgiving as long as you take accountability and you truly are sorry on what you said and what you did and putting his family through hell and his children, and him costing his work that he probably had, in the works, and it's just not right. It's just not right. So will that happen? Probably not, because they're so prideful. They're so prideful and evil. They're just gonna like let it run through. They're gonna just have this until the bitter end. And you know what? If that happens, which most likely it will, you guys, it's a wrap. It's a wrap because the evidence is just so incredible. You know what I mean? It's so damaging against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds that they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance. But again, this when you are so prideful and when you're so rich and it goes into your head, people don't care. And it seems like those rich people, they don't care. That's not what's suffering. That's what they need, Jesus. They need Jesus, and they need to pray for forgiveness of what they have done to this man and to his family and to his livelihood. And I'm going to pray for those two because what they did was actually an evil thing, okay? An evil, despicable thing that they did. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this podcast. That's it with me, your girl Cheryl. I really appreciate it. And again, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, please comment what I just said about this whole thing about Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, amended complaint, pardon me, and also everything else I've been talking about this past couple of weeks. Again, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.